Hello. So today is just a scrapping video. I've got a old two cheap style of tablets that are past their use by date. So maybe something good in there. Don't know. Let's find out. So this is my little scraper tool that I use for removing the prints from the 3D printer. Comes in useful to remove cases on devices that I'm not particularly fussed about. There we go. So not a huge amount in here. Didn't really expect there to be. So, well, that battery could be useful. So certainly could be some good things there. Do note that it doesn't have. Let's see if we can get it out. Well, that was relatively painless. I do note that one. She didn't no plug, just a couple of flying leads, 3.7 volts, 250 milliamp. Well, that could come in useful if it's any good still. Doesn't appear one terminal, two terminal. Doesn't appear to have any charging protection built into the battery. So presumably it's on board. So what do we got here? Okay, so that's the wireless antennae. Just the one by the look of it. One little microphone, one speaker. That'll have some use. Clutter up my junk pile a little bit. So what else do we have here? Not too sure what their purpose was. So that's a quad core. CPU. That's some RAM. So I think this had 12 gig of RAM. So those chips are good for gold recovery. Looks like there might be a design of this case that has a rear camera, but just not this one. I think these things retail for about $99 New Zealand. So yeah, pretty budget. I have no idea on how good they are, how useful they are. Bit surprised it only seems to have one wireless antenna. Sort of tend to expect to see two. One more screw. Okay, so we got one for the digitizer and one for the display. Obviously this display is garbage. Been been in. Well, actually, it's not, to be honest. Oh no, it's actually cracked. The background of it is actually cracked. So, not a lot of use. And that's the digitizer part, so that's certainly not much use either. So, okay. And yeah, not much use there either. So what do we have here? So here's our camera. Oh yeah, looks like we got some little bit of gold strip there, so hey, gold. Little bit of gold recovery there. Nothing on the pins there. A little bit there. So yeah, maybe a few morsels. Doesn't seem to be a lot of interest under there. Like I say, still really surprised it only had the one wireless antenna. I would have expected to have more, just purely to improve the signal. But I mean, there is, I would presume, some good components on here. So I'd say we've got these chips here. They'll be good to squirrel aside, depopulate off the board for gold recovery. These little oscillators there, they will have some parts, so yeah, not too bad. Not too bad for some junk. So that's it. I do have another one to do, but it's basically rinse and repeat. So I'll pop the back off just in case there's difference. Sometimes they can surprise you. But not in this case. Exactly the same. Cool. Okay, well, thank you for that. Not very interesting, I'm afraid. But yeah, a few little things to cut off and pop into the gold recycling part. God knows if or when that'll ever happen. But at least there's some good quality chips on here. That should be good. Okay. Thank you very much. Goodbye.